Breaking news, shots fired inside a Walmart in Butler County. One person is dead. Another is in the hospital right now. Tonight, we have live team coverage from the store in Fairfield Township. Right now, let's get to WCPO 9 News reporter Jake Ryle, who is standing by there. Jake.
Well, Tanya, police are actively searching for a suspect right now. We can't confirm one person is dead. Another is in critical condition following this shooting that took place inside of the Walmart. In fact, just behind us here, we see that the Butler County Coroner's Office, the van arrived here about 15 or so minutes ago. This is still a very active scene. In fact, this is just part of this active scene. Really what's unfolding is inside of the Walmart. That's where all of the investigation is taking place. Police are telling us this all stemmed from a theft. It happened just before 8 tonight. Police got the call that multiple shots were fired inside of the Walmart on Princeton Road in Fairfield Township. They found 2 victims. One would be transported to UC Westchester. The other one died here at the scene. Now, police say the theft took place in the electronics section. From there, several people tried being a good Samaritan, according to police, and those were the people who got in the line of fire.
The suspect was shoplifting and attempted to steal items, and an employee intervened, as well as some other people. Some of those people that intervened or were in the way of him fleeing the store. Some of those were some of the victims involved in this.
Now, this is video from a second scene off of 13th Street in Hamilton. Hamilton police were able to find the suspect vehicle. Inside was a passenger. We now know that that passenger is cooperating with police. As for the car, it was impounded, according to Hamilton police, and that is going to be part of the investigation here in Fairfield Township. Police say they are still searching for the suspect. One key piece of evidence that has not yet been seen and possibly will be released a little bit later on is going to be the surveillance video from both inside the store where the shooting took place, as well as outside of the store where the getaway car actually drove away from the scene. Tanya.
We know that this shooting suspect is still at large. Are police saying anything about a danger to the public?
Police would not come out outright and say that there was an immediate danger to the public. However, it should be noted, I mean, this guy ended up shooting people inside of the Walmart, obviously had a weapon on him and everything. So they don't actively know where this guy is at this hour. However, they're going to continue to look for him. It's best at this point, I think, from the police perspective and from homeowners that live nearby, simply to be safe rather than sorry, lock your doors and windows if you can. Tanya.
All right, Jake, thank you for that. Now let's check in with reporter Kendria LaFleur. Kendria, you have been on the scene now for quite some time. You spoke with a few people, including 2 Walmart employees, about what happened. What'd they say?
Yeah, when we first arrived on scene, it was very emotional. We saw 2 people running towards each other, comforting each other and asking if they were okay. Now, again, we did speak with 2 employees here who said they witnessed when all of this happened. They said they heard about 2 gunshots and saw people running outside saying that someone was shooting inside of the store. They say sometime later, officers arrived and they had their guns drawn. The suspect ran away and police are still searching for him. Now, witnesses again tell me the suspect was trying to steal in the electronic department and was confronted by an employee, and that's when shots were fired. They tell me one of the victims is a greeter here who works at the front of the store. Now, this is what witnesses had to say when I first spoke with them when we arrived on scene.
In our own hometown, it's crazy that, it's here. Something's happening like that. And, like your local store, so can't even come to your local store safely.
We come here every day. We're used to this stuff. You never suspect it, And now it's like, I don't know how long we're going to be shut down, but I don't know. It's hard to believe that something like this will happen.
And again, this is an active scene right now. We saw the coroner arrive not too long ago. It's going to be a long night for officers. They were here at around 7:57, and they're still here investigating. Reporting live, Kendria LaFleur, WCPO 9 News.
Kendria, you mentioned one of the victims is a Walmart greeter. We all know what that is, someone who says hello to you when you walk in the door there at the Walmart stores. Can you tell us anything else about either of the victims?
Well, police have not identified any of the victims, but we did speak with a witness who said that the person who was shot was a greeter. He did mention that his injuries, that he saw the greeter being rolled outside and he had an injury to the side of his stomach. Again, police have not confirmed any of this at the moment. We're still working to get more information. Reporting live, Kendria LaFleur, WCPO 9 News.
All right, Kendria, thanks so much for your reporting tonight.